I'll take POIs through the Zoom chat or Google Meet chat.
Vampires, right? Are you referring to like the ones from like folktales or the ones from like Twilight?
I hate Edward Cullen.
Alright. It's really relevant. It's really relevant because depending on how you want to characterize it, right? One will die and the other one just wants to protect its skin. Okay, but that's completely. What happens, right? If you get rid of the sun, I want everyone to like try to think, huh? If you get rid of the sun, right? There's only going to be the moon left, and that's really important, you know, because if the moon is left, alright, just hear me out here, alright, just hear me out here. If the moon is left, right? How can vampires earn their money? No, I'm not done yet, alright?
Wait, I don't get it.
The thing is, right, when it comes to novels, the only thing that that can beat vampires are werewolves. Meaning, right, vampires won't be able to get their revenue anymore. If the moon is up.
Whoa! No, he actually had a thought about that.
I forgot to mention I want my POIs in my DMs, thanks. So like, if you want to give me a POI, right, just like whisper it to me. You see that's you right now. I'm sorry. Alright, okay, but when it comes to conspiracy theories, right?
I'm so relaxed.
How do I say this? You're talking about like the sun being like a general ball of fire in the sky, but aren't we gonna talk about the moon? It's legit a floating rock. if it like, how are we going to like? I'm afraid, right? People see a rock floating in the sky and they think the sky is water. They'll try to jump into water thinking they can float on that also. Another thing, right? About global warming. Do people die in global warming? No, seriously, do people die in global warming? Yeah, but if we get rid of the moon, right, there's not going to be any tidal waves, right? So no people will die from drowning.
I thought you said you hated geography. Yeah.
Okay. POI, alright, accepted POI. POI accepted.
Kita EDM.
Okay, if the water tide didn't rise, right, tectonic plates wouldn't like separate and we wouldn't have continents. Yeah.
I thought he said he had zero.
DMs, please. Okay, POI accepted.
Now, here's the thing. The reason why gravity exists is because of the sun. So if you need the sun, there's no gravity.
Then why not just need both? Just need both, lah. What's the it's the same thing, but just both, lah. Okay. But alright, if the thing is, right, if we get rid of the sun and there's only the moon, right, the vampire can use like a lot more references to like connect werewolves to human problems. If you don't believe me, how there's like Red Riding Hood, the Three Little Pigs. No, you're probably okay. Yeah, no, right. What can I say?
What should we do?
Just close your eyes. Yeah, we're about to like look at the sun. Just close your eyes, for God's sake. Okay. So what's my mechanism here? My mechanism, right, is that vampires using the money that they got from like novel sales.
This reuse lah.
Instead, they should fund like movie productions to make like propaganda movies against like werewolves. And then as like the source of all human problems. Like I'm talking about like movies about Red Riding Hood. I'm talking about movies about POI.
Wake up.
Sir, I don't think you can do like drug deals on like in public. It's sugar, by the way. What else you want to say? This is for the sake of like. This is actually for the sake of comedic timing. By the way, I actually really know what I want to say. I have it all in here. Don't worry.
Hi, who is that? Who is that?
Oh yeah. Humans hate vampires now. humans hate vampires. Okay, if humans hate vampires, right, then why is it so popular? No, so like, okay, let me recharacterize this real quick. Have you ever thought, right, the vampires don't come out because they're so popular and they're like afraid of like fanboys like following them everywhere? I mean, I don't care how you swing this, you know. Oh, sorry. Alright, okay, I'll pass it in. Thank you for giving me the chance to like orchestrate this. Right.
I feel like he'll be famous after this.
Bro! On! What? Oh my god.
Do you see how he fights?
It's crazy. I'll take POIs through the Zoom chat or Google Meet chat.
Somebody said a Zoom.
If I don't give you the link, you can't POI me. No other option is to POI in French, if you speak French.
Oui, oui.
Baguette!
So I had to run the same thing that I ran for every single case today. It's like just saying it's symmetrical but not actually proving why it's specifically symmetrical. So I think if I say in my speeches I'll deal with your things chronologically, I'm gonna deal with backwards from the front. So let's turn it around, right? And this is the actual take on their case, right? Because firstly, they say all fanboys. Notice that firstly, if the sun goes boom and it's an entire counterfactual, your humans also die. Me as a vampire, right? Why would I care about humans? Humans are the reason why I cannot go out of the house. I want to enjoy my life, but no, actually, right? And I think this is especially true. You know why? On the white girls extension deck. What specifically is a white girl? Because I want to characterize her as you vampires can also be white girls, but also at the same time, your white girls are also like me. You know why? Because my friends say I'm white, I act British or American at certain times. I'm at a Taylor Swift stand, I listen to Taylor Swift 24/7, and I also sound Filipino according to some people. I can be your Filipino vampire, for example, even though you're usually European. But I don't care about that. I'm not European. I kind of hate the Europeans when they come to debating. What wanted me to run was that, oh, we should defend white girls or whatever. I don't understand that. But anyways, I say we don't want the white girls. And I think when the sun goes boom, your white girls also go boom. Because white girls like to go get themselves tagged. If I cannot knife the case in closing, I'm knifing your face in if me and go.
Point of information. Point the information. Point the information. Workless vampires.
I don't actually speak French. White girls also go boom. You know why? Because they like to get the tag. If the sun go boom, and we nuke the sun, and we have the capacity. No, thank you. We nuke the sun itself, right? So if we nuke the sun, we take Russia's nukes. We take the nuke that Russia is gonna bomb Ukraine with. We take from North Korea. In the end, if they want to stop world wars, right, this is the best collective action you can get the UN to do this together. All your regional, like, APEC, wait, no, that's for economics, never mind. You get the EU, right, the AU is kind of incapable of anything, but yeah. I also had to defend the AU before, so shut up. Then why they make me debate and defend that? Then why did I have to defend that? Why did I lose to the South Africa for the AU motion? But then, right, okay, if they all go and nuke the sun, this is a white girl extended because the white girl also go boom. What's the benefit of white girls, right? And they have to defend it. Opposition bench entirely has to defend this, right? The only benefit, like the white girl that is benefiting accepted me is Taylor Swift for her music. So that's the only accept. And I think that benefit is marginal because if white girls go boom, racism also go boom, the entire world go boom, your vampires are the only people left then. But also right, if white people, so thank you.
Like the only black.
So here's the white girl extension, guys. What I was gonna say is that white girls are cooler to vampires because they have fat skin and they never go out into the sun because they're gonna disintegrate.
No, I don't make this. Okay, I have like 9 more seconds. Okay, 9 more seconds quickly on trees, right? And I think this boxes out closing of the debate. And I think this is a winning strategy. Trees, I hate trees. If the sun go boom, your trees also go boom. And he is a vampire, I benefit. With all that being said, right?
I still point.
This is Steve Jobs. I'm Steven Occupations. So first of all, I want to thank you all for being here. We are extremely dumb. I want to like everybody to know that. We are on the stage. I will begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing only 2 things. Very simple. Number 1, I will be rebutting the arguments that were given by side opposition, which is going to be extremely tough because they've given us a lot of very good arguments. Very extremely good arguments. And then I will be giving my own arguments, which are very solid arguments. So first of all, I'm going to rebut on the arguments they've given, right? So one of their arguments was that the fact that they want to use vampire, the money they get from like the novel to make movie propaganda to against werewolves. And I say to that, why fight the werewolves? When we can love. Think about it. Vampire werewolves mixed vampire. In the night, you can become both vampire and werewolf. How cool is that? And you can go to like first conventions. It's like $1,000. Your eye. I will only accept your eye if you think you can beat me in an arm wrestle match. Come on. 3, 2, 1, go.
So chaotic.
Go! Your eye! Okay, are you ready? Thank you! Moving on to the next argument, which is that you... Okay, how many much?
Let's go, come on, go.
Come on, go.
Let's go, go.
I'm gonna die.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go! Move your eyes, accepted. Second your eyes. Your eyes. Calm down. My head is big. Okay, they go to like, and then they go from the next one, which is humans don't hate vampires, but they just afraid that people love vampires so much that fanboys come to chase them after that. And I say, what's wrong? Bad publicity is still publicity. What's so wrong about 40,000 fanboys like you? What's so wrong? Tell me what's wrong. One of you fanboys hit me up. The next argument is nuking the earth. I'm chopping the universe.
Chopping the universe.
You think you can beat me? Push up, competition go.
Push up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Don't be like that. Okay, think about it, right? You get rid of the universe. Where are the vampires going to live now? Because there's no universe left. You're gonna chop the universe. Of course we're gonna be full, but the super mega vampire when there's no universe, there's no moon, there's no sun. Where the energy gonna come? Whose blood are you gonna suck? We like human blood because they taste so good. There is A blood tastes like caramel. B blood tastes like chocolate. A blood tastes like super. AB blood is extremely tasty. But if you suck the blood of alien, tastes like gula. Moving on to our argument. So our arguments are very simple. Now, our what you guys?
Bro, I gave you an extension.
Okay, so guys, this is actually a PI from my mom. So she asked me, because
I don't want to judge me now.
she asked me, right, why I didn't pay 166 for a school PIBG form. How are you able to solve this issue?
Damn, that's a good question.
Thank you, PY. I will be moving on to their side. Okay, back to my argument, which is that I will explain a little bit on the fact that racism. Okay, racism is a huge human problem. But did you know the root of racism was the sun? Think about it, right? When you sit down under the sun for too long, you become black. Some people are more black than other people is because of the sun. The sun wants you to be racist to one another. Destroy the sun. If we were to create the root of all problems is the sun.
What is the problem with being black?
Racism. Not yet.
No,
You think that me bad?
What? Depends. Can.
Beat in where? Beat in what?
Global warming. Think about it.
Beat.
Basically, you are spending on it. Think about it, right? Hot sun. The hot sun causes the temperature to go up. And when temperature goes up, what's going to happen?
Global warming.
Racism. They correlate to one another, so this argument is good. And then moving on to the third argument, which is that I live in
Is it his
the
time up
castle.
already?
I don't want people to see my house. So when it's all the time is black, all the time is dark, nobody gonna see my set castle. So people are gonna compliment me now. So now that I've blabbered on for too long, I'm going to end my speech. And I challenge you, side opposition, to cook whatever the hell you can, because I give you nothing to work with.
Give me 10 seconds.
What is that?
Maybank. If you want a POI, we Maybank. Give me 10 cents.
If you want to leave your eye, then you have to scan his face.
Wait, is it e-wallet ka?
No, okay, I just go to one thing. You charge them for yeah, 1 cent equals 1 second in real life.
So, as my first speaker said, he wanted to look, right? He wanted to look the sun, right? I want to look the moon. Right, so I'm going to be doing my own mechanism when I will be looking the earth. You see, in my own world here, the vampires can live with the sun and the moon. And as we all know, the vampires can fly. And this vampire,
Vampires can fly? Oh. Do vampires need oxygen?
What's the advantage of the I'm not sure myself. So I guess there will be no POIs from you guys, right? I have to scan first. I need the chance.
How does this tie in with the biodiversity? How does this tie in with the biodiversity?
What he say?
The point of 87 is about 21st.
What he say?
The biology.
How does it correlate?
It doesn't have any connection.
Maniga.
Actually, I'm my group right now, so
They're arranging something. I didn't bring him over.
Wait, this is so non-it.
Oh my God.
New announcement. I will be taking your eyes from now on. Later, have me at my door.
Who is the true vampire?
So as I was saying, I will be nuking the earth by let's say we take all the vampires, right, and then we combine them into a super big vampire and we make them fight on the earth.
I like how they make this one humorous.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was accepting you guys from the other side, so you guys still have to scan for it. They're going to visit school. Wait, that's so nice. Okay, anyways, moving on to my point, right? As I said, we were going to make a super big vampire and they're going to chop it down. And then what?
Consent? To where? To you?
So what would the vampires do? The super vampires, they will basically chop out the earth, and their goal is to wipe out the whole universe. I'm just making things hard because I forgot the motion already. Chop, and then
Chop.
Really a pretty compelling argument.
I have nothing else to say, so
Emotionally damaging as well.
I like how that's his only
Wow! I'll begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Okay, if the government or anyone wants to ask me a question, you have to solve this mathematical question. Function of x equals x to the power of 2 minus x plus y to the power of 2
We can solve this!
minus y.
You need to remember, we have Asians.
Oh, and give me the value of x is what if y is okay. First of all, why vampire good? Why sun bad? Vampire good. Okay, I have a question for Deputy Prime Minister.
I solved your math question.
What? I told you we have Asians. Wait. Be MA to me. Okay. I have a question for Deputy Prime Minister. You're deputy, right? Okay. Are you the sun? Because you're so beautiful, it's blinding. Listen. If the sun didn't exist, this pickup line wouldn't exist. Okay, so where is the class? Where is the class opposite your government?
What girl got
They
destroyed?
are against your no, moon versus sun. Moon versus sun. So,
Hey, I solved your question.
okay, what?
Why can't we
I'm being sarcastic, shut up. Okay, why the clash? Sun versus moon. Which one should we know? They're both wrong. Open government, closing government, and all the entire government is wrong. But who should we know? We should look emo people because they're spending our money. Like money. Imagine you're a white girl, you see an emo guy, who will you prefer? A fictional vampire or the emo? Of course you'll be like, no, we need the money. We need propaganda.
You prefer the e-boy that plays Valorant.
To point out, the reason I not saying about the push-up competition is because I'm going to sue later out. Dry.
Do you play Genshin Impact? Do you play Genshin Impact?
No,
Who do you mean?
I don't play Genshin.
Doesn't play.
That's not the question. Who do you mean?
I don't know who that is. Okay, so we part one of the arguments is like, you hate the tree. Why is this false? Because if we found the sun and then the tree doesn't exist, what shade are we gonna walk on? There will be no tree to walk under the shade. Sun doesn't exist, tree also doesn't exist. If you think that is an natural argument, I want you to take a minute. There is no sun and there is no tree. What shade are you gonna walk on?
No Sarawak.
If the sun gone, light also gone.
Oh.
Exactly.
Bro literally consider with the case.
Okay, let me explain to you this entire debate in our conclusion. This is government's case. This is government's case. Crash! See.
I thought the basket you go to picnic.
No.
You betray ah.
This is you. Now what will opposition do to the vampire? Smiley face.
Very
POI, do you want your next question?
Check it. You're the only Chinese here.
It seems that the question is actually
Sabotage!
Asian stereotypes!
Tanya balik! I would like to
Tanya balik
this
parliament tu.
this case does not stand because they need to have cocaine on their obviously the cocaine yang tanya.
Okay, no.
Apa tumpah hari ni?
He's taking cocaine. No wonder he cannot debate properly on here. This is why the entire case is trash. Good.
How do you correlate this right to the internet?
It's not that look like the cover of the trash bin. So in conclusion, opposition vampire good, government bad. So that's why we good good. You want to talk nudes? Solve the problem. Damn.
Huh?
We want to talk about nukes, we want to talk about sun, we want to talk about death, okay? So, firstly, what is vampire? Are you a vampire?
Yeah!
How do you know?
Framing in
Are you sure you're a vampire?
Framing in
I'm a vampire because saya dari keluarga vampir. Okay, vampires are sure that we don't make racism.
You're not a vampire, you come out on photos.
Blackmail.
What photo is that?
I didn't have access to the recording. Mr. Eric can show for me. I did not read the consent. Why? You want to album?
He ripped it up.
Yeah, basically I don't know how to do comedy except I scream and laugh and die. So basically now I'm here. I don't know what to do. Okay, rebut what they say. They say they're gonna do. Okay. What is your comment on Live Laugh Love, the movie? I think the movie is stupid.
There's a movie?
I think the real thing that we should think about Live Laugh Lie, and we should really think about this, is we should think of it as a Smurf. Look at me.
Why does he come? Continue your speech.
I like how you just said that in the back there.
My video's not loading.
Okay, so they say something about looking the earth, and they stop about looking the sun. Do you realize that Hitler had the same plans?
What? The Hitler argument. They never
Do you realize that war criminals had the same plan?
Yeah, but like if no humans exist, no racism will exist also.
Retrospective debate.
Ladies and gentlemen, does that make sense?
Yes.
No. Maybe.
If that makes sense, then should you live?
No.
No.
Exactly. So go die.
Fair.
Okay. But yes, what I'm saying is that strategy is like a war criminal. Are you going to support war criminals?
Yes!
Hell yeah, I agree. Yes. Do you think? Thank you. I can. I'm dying from laughter. Yeah. Sorry, Mr. Printer.
POI.
Printer.
Extension.
What's an extension? Okay, next.
What's an extension? Oh!
Extension code.
Oh, yeah, extension.
What is an extension?
Extension.
Okay, got it. So, coming up next, the arguments, they say something about we should destroy the moon. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize this is the exact same plan that was present in the hit movie Minions? Which you call it? Which is the moon! The moon! Exactly. So in that movie, guess what? When you take the moon, you know what happens? Exactly nothing. Just like the silence just now, nothing will happen. So yes, I support.
I support.
But yeah, we should all see the moon
Why? Why? Spectator.
because it's cool.
Oh, true. Fair.
You just imagine you have a moon miniature in your room. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like just imagine you can go up to your friend. Hey, have you know about the recent crisis? The moon is gone. Yeah, I stole it. Oh, that'd be cool. Ladies and gentlemen.
You can't flex it if you cannot see anything, right?
Exactly.
Once you nuke the moon, right? Won't you think that all your friends actually already died because of the nuclear explosion radiation has been passed over?
Oh.
That's irrelevant. You know how long your eye. You know how far the moon is? Your eye. I have a question.
You know how far the moon is.
This is a miniature of the moon, right? Don't you think it's a little too small compared to other moons? I know something else that's small. Yes.
Just because you stole the moon, how are you so sure another moon is gonna come out?
Just like Steve Jobs said, don't worry about it. Yes.
If you snort cocaine, then you can still see the moon even though the moon is gone.
Okay, done. Do I see the moon? No. Which is why you should support government, especially closing government. Thank you. Steve, hands up.
You all not notice I'm actually a true vampire. So what I state is actually all true statement. Okay, before you answer PY, you must you take a picture of me, give me his IG, and then send a picture as proof or just show me. You tell me
What's the IG? Hold on.
Guess it yourself. Okay.
What's the IG?
So I'd like to give you guys a bit of story of what overall is such. You can ask anyone around here, you can ask a friend, you know. Okay, so the entire government case is like a very simple story. In this episode of SpongeBob SquarePants, walk down the city of Bikini Bottom. Instead of burning the house on fire, you know what they did instead? They decided to nuke the entire city.
I watched this episode! I was in it!
Instead of concentrating around the country and saying, "Please, the city today," they all did not existed because they died.
He watched every SpongeBob episode.
Okay, so that's the completely side narrative for what happened in government side. We will embrace it fully. Instead of opposition side, we're closing our opposition. We tell you that instead of that, we have something better. Because we believe that size doesn't matter. Ooh. We believe that instead of doing that, we're gonna start a new empire.
Take it off, demo!
Very easy empire. We're gonna start a new empire where racism does not occur. All the benefit. Okay.
PI.
Okay. Yeah.
So you said you're a vampire,
Find
right?
the IG.
Yes.
Is it true you start other things than that?
True statement. Okay. I'm done. Alright. So as what we want to say is that how. Okay. Here's a really good formula to prove why having a new empire is better. Vamp only talks about X and Y, but never talk about you and I. Oh, matters. So use that formula, we can find out that actually forming a new empire, a colonial empire, we can make sure that we are all wealthy and we are all rich. And then not just that, no racism. But instead of you know when you nuke the sun, right? You say that oh there's no sunlight, there's no racism, and really good, right? But there's a different outcome actually. Because when you nuke the sun, the Earth loses gravity, right? So when it loses gravity, it travels in a straight line. So what if it travels and meet another star? Right? Wouldn't that racism started again? Oh! And then we fall on the government side case in which where we sit on outside world, we started a whole new idea for this. No, the idea of racism doesn't even exist.
Oh.
Instead, we cover the earth with a dome. No light. That's
You need to upload on IG first.
Why do you put so many?
yes.
What makes racism so bad? I think it's not that bad.
Result to something.
One finger.
Result to something.
Moving.
To answer the answer. Because I was being sarcastic to him. To actually answer his POI, but actually I'm not.
What if I'm a suicidal vampire?
Go ahead, go kill yourself. One last person to the Empire means one more extra patriotic member. So that people actually, that all of this will lead to a good outcome, benefit, no racism, number one. Number two, no light, we see no light, no racism, no racism. We remain wealthy. Oh, we can send the nukes to the moon and the sun, no problem. You jump the universe, we recreate the universe. Very easy OP. Yeah, okay, fine. Kita ada ringgit, you can get it 2 ringgit peser only, very cheap.
Super safe.
Guaranteed.
Alright, so that let's summary both sides case of the world, right? So government come up to us and tell us that how on Prime Minister say, oh yeah, year of sun, sun very dangerous. We don't like sun. And then we counter by outside, we say that how we have hold on, I'll say it. Outside we say that we have a dome that covers the sun, which are the equivalent benefit which we don't see is exclusive of the outside world. Instead we see that it's actually exclusive on opposition side world, because the outside, if they were to travel too far away, they still can get sunlight. Moving on to what the BM said, where they say that how they want to nuke the sun. Instead we say, how about we nuke entire thing?
Why is that not mutually exclusive?
Because it exists on both sides of the world.
Yeah, so that's why we also can nuke everything.
Yeah, and like, do it. And then in which we're outside is after we nuke everything, we start a new empire, we start a new universe, and then we become the empire, and we get all the benefit which is exclusive to on opposition side of the world. Because I say so. Sauce, trust me, bro.
Why is it exclusive?
Okay. Do you know that if you nuke the sun, your sunglasses will no longer exist?
I mean like, okay, if we were to nuke the sun, there's no sunglasses. So what equals to? Equals to sun, the vampires punya eye will actually get burned. Thus therefore our side starting because we built a dome equals no sunlight. So we don't need sunglasses at all.
Oh, true.
Take it off!
Which one?
Easy as that. Which is all explicit.
Not enough.
I'm traumatized.
I think too much, baby.
And then in which we would like to end with one very simple one-liner quote.
Nah, bro.
Ballot for opening government!
Too overrated. Instead I'll go for good old classic. Opposition good. Government bad. Be less risky. We ensure everyone's survival, everyone equally. Just like communism. How much?